The word we all needed. Devotion was so good yesterday morning that I have to share it with y'all for this vlog. Devotion this morning led me over to Deuteronomy chapter 1 verses 1 through 8. In this passage, Moses is preparing to lead the people break camp. God has instructed him to go and tell the people that they need to break camp. They're told that they need to advance to the mountain, go in, possess the land that he has given them. This land that the Lord promised them was land that they were inheriting, the land of their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because there were so many people, Moses set men to run the tribes because there were so many Israelites to care for. When he appointed them, he spoke over them that the God of their ancestors would increase them and elevate them and bless them as they were promised. They were already kind of iffy about the land, about going to the land. I think they were qualified or that they even possessed the things that they needed to be there. Tried to encourage them, telling them not to be afraid or not to be discouraged. This land was specifically for them. God gave them this land. Because they were still a little iffy, they went and asked Moses if they could go and see the land. Still, they were scared. Basically talked about how they wouldn't fit in, be good enough, and just all the things that they lacked. So God gave them the land, showed them the land, and yet they still didn't trust him enough to believe that they had all the things they needed, or even trust him even after all he had done. Carried them this far and they still didn't trust. Still have to read chapter 2, but let me just tell you the gems that I pulled from chapter 1. 1, break camp. At some point, God is going to give you instructions to break camp, and that simply means to change up what it is that you've been doing and do something new. That might be a move or a transition, start a new thing in order to get to what he has promised you. Number 2, if he called you, you're qualified. Qualified doesn't always mean that you have everything that you need right in front of you. Qualified simply means that God has called you and instructed you to do something. Like when the leaders Moses selected doubted themselves. Actually, if God has already shown you the vision, giving you a peek into what it is, already gotten you through situations, remember those things. You're proof that he is going to carry you to the land that he is instructing you to go and possess. Camp for.